All right, here we go. Danny boy, happy to have you back on the platform, my man.
Yes, sir, man. You got me back. What's up, bro? Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, man. I mean, the last interview we did, man, went viral. You know, you had the whole internet in shambles. So,
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
man. It was only right, man. Had to bring you back, my man.
I appreciate it. Again, I appreciate you for the platform as well.
Yes, indeed, my man. So, the Tupac estate, they came out with a LGBT clothing line.
Damn.
How you feel about that?
I think it's great. Why are they not contacting Danny Boy though? Is usually the problem that I have when I hear of all these great things, especially things that's so close to me. You know what I mean? Like, when a lot of records were being remade, that I know that I sang on, I wasn't called on those records. And here it is like, damn, I done came out, I'm gay. I still can't get a part of the LGBT part of it, but I think it's great. Why? I just believe Pac was my friend. Maybe I'm over exaggerating, or maybe I think of it too hard. You know what I mean? Maybe as some people be like, oh, you only knew him for this amount of time, but that amount of time, I gained a friend. And I just don't believe that my sexual orientation would have made him not like me. Even though you heard him say things. I got brothers and sisters and, even some pastors that I know. They used to preach about, you're going to hell when because you're gay and all of those things, right? But them knowing me and knowing who I am, when I started going back to those services, they speech even adjusted because they did everything they could to not hurt me or to disrespect me because they know who I was. And I think I knew Pac enough, or Pac knew me enough, that even if he was here today, if I did an LGBT album, he would jump on it.
Out of curiosity, was you gay when you was on death row?
Was I gay when I was on death row? Happy? Yes. Was I having sexual relationships with guys? No. Was I doing things with guys that would probably be deemed to be gay? Probably so. I was a teen in my teen years. I did some things with between me and the homies, and it would be considered gay. But those guys are straight guys now and in the relationships, so they say. But they're in relationships now. So I'm the only one that kind of came out and said who I am. So it's not my job to really expose those people because nobody's exposed me. I chose to do this on my own. You know what I mean? So it's not like, even when I say things like that, it just baffles me how a lot of people turn it into hate when there's more people walking around that's gay than people know.
Was some of these individuals that you was messing around with, around that time when you was on death row, was they in the industry?
Yeah. I thought you was going to say, was they on death row? Yeah, they was in the industry. Who else was I hanging around? I wasn't just hanging around with people in regular neighborhoods.
Was they on death row?
Nah. Look at them, though. No offense, but nah. No, yuck. I don't know. They went with me. No, that wasn't a thing. It wasn't like an open thing that even then. Even me having the feelings, it was suppressed because that was a thing that I knew not to take around Suge. I knew not to go around Suge with that kind of shit, but guess what? I definitely know Suge knew that, as he would call it, a little fruitcake. I definitely knew Suge probably, when I wasn't around being the funny Suge, that he called me a little fruitcake. I bet you Suge, if you talk to him, he would probably say, yeah. To be real with you, yeah. I thought this a couple times, so for sure. But as far as any other artist, I didn't have that type of relationship. I didn't even have a cool friend relationship. Pac was like a brother to me. Suge was like a big brother, father to me, and like Snoop and the Dog Pound. I didn't know them like that. Like, we worked and we commingled on the same label, but no. But a couple secretaries and things like that. There was some sweet secretaries around. Everybody around Death Row know who was gay. When they just be saying Danny Boy, if they felt that they couldn't say it.
Right.
But the ones that they could say, they said it. And they knew I wasn't alone. If that makes sense.
So some of the dudes that you was messing around with that was in the industry, was they R&B singers or producers or?
Producers and singers, I would say. They call themselves producers, but more singers than anything.
Got you. So
Yeah, but it wasn't like, I don't want this to be like, I was just hooning around in the industry. I'm just talking about some of those inappropriate things. Like, what I think is gay may not be gay to another person, right? Like a threesome. Just honestly, my opinion, not because I'm gay, right? Not because I carry the flag that everybody's so mad about. But two guys with one girl, it's a little questionable to me. And it's a lot of people that can say that they've done it. But it's a lot of people that it's a habit for them. They almost can't have sex unless they with the homie and another girl.
I heard an interview you did on Bond First some years ago. You did an interview with Reggie Wright and John, and you made a comment and you said that it was no way that you was gonna come out while you was on death row because of the people that was on death row.
Oh, hell yeah. Just like the community, so to say, just like my neighborhood, or just like with my family. There's no way I would have came out before the time that I did, just because I knew that it wasn't accepted with my family. And so even with that being said, I knew that that was not an open thing accepted as far as in the industry is concerned. And for sure it wasn't around death row where you were gonna be saying, you know what I mean? At that time I had a baby mama, you know what I mean? But I couldn't see myself saying, oh yeah, Suge, this is my boyfriend. No, not during that time. But I talked to him since then. Suge know what's up. So, I don't know how it would have been, because his reaction, even when I talked to him, when everybody thought that he was gonna say something real funny, he may have said something funny to them. He may have made a joke to them. But when he got on the phone to me, it was a very pleasant conversation. And he said that he was mad that it took me so long. Why you taking you so long? Boy, you should have, you could have talked to me. He felt like he knew everything about me. I think he was more upset that he didn't know that I held it than anything. So I don't know what really would have been accepted or from who. It's like your son coming to you and telling you, or your little brother coming to you and telling you, no, you don't like it, but I'm gonna protect you. I'm gonna make sure you're good, but yeah, we don't fuck around like that. So I'm not quite sure how that would have been taken around death row. But we heard Pac say things about different things in songs and things like that as well. And we heard him say a lot, like we hear people saying songs all the time. That don't mean that they wouldn't love the people that's around them. So I think that's an open question. That's something that we can't answer because Pac's not here. But for my opinion, those kind of people, Pac and Suge, they knew me. Like, and if I know how Pac and Suge be joking, Suge probably said that shit in a funny way in front of Pac before. And Pac was probably like, nah. Right?
So out of curiosity, man, how did you feel about that? Like, for example, it's a video that's online of Tupac and Suge Knight, and they on the set of Toss It Up.
Yeah.
And Tupac and Suge cracking jokes about Dr. Dre being gay.
Yeah.
Did you feel any type of way when they was making them comments?
Nah, you see me, I was right there, I was laughing. I was standing right there. No, they wasn't referring to me. And even with Dre, they said a couple jokes about everybody. The homies that's standing around making jokes. Even when he said that to Dre, it was like a shot. It was like if it was Instagram and Twitter at this time, that probably would have been something Pac would have tweeted.
But at that time, when they was like on the set of Toss It Up, making them comments,
no.
You was gay, right? Like you was on the low, right? So that's what I'm saying. Did you feel a type of way?
I guess, yeah, I was bisexual.
Yeah.
Let's say that, yeah. I guess you got to say that because what I was doing was probably considered gay. So I was bisexual then.
But you didn't feel a type of way about all the comments I was making?
No, man, I had more girls than anybody around.
So the Toss It Up video, while we on the Toss It Up video, y'all had a Aaron Hall lookalike, right?
Yes. Yeah, so let me make that clear before I answer that question, because I know I said that I be having just as many girls. Everybody be analytical and they be trying to dissect everything that I'm saying. I had just as many girls that was around. And to answer the question about Aaron Hall, yeah, it was a lookalike in the car. Like, I was tripping because it already had taken Pac a long time to show up to the set. Casey and JoJo and myself, we were already there. And even when we got our rooms, the dressing rooms for where everybody was, we seen that Aaron Hall name wasn't on the wall. And, we kind of wondered a little bit, but it was said that he was locked up during the time of, he was in jail, is what they said was going on with it.